Hello YouTubers, Love at Scout 1. Real quickie, I wanted a parang, and we have an Indonesian parang downstairs, an old one that I got on eBay when you could buy knives on eBay. Do you remember that far away? It was such a long time ago and it made things a lot easier when you could buy stuff on eBay. But anyway, never mind. I saw this Condor offering, the Condor Village parang. I saw this on a video that somebody had done about the SHOT Show in the States, or it might have been the Knife and Tool Show in the States. And I don't really have a massive knife. We've got a couple of Colt Steel cookeries, but you know, I kind of, well, I don't use them. I never have. They were sort of bought and, you know, sort of packed away and shelved. But I do like the parang. I always have. And at the time this came out, everybody sold out. They sold out quickly. Hanine Haynes sold out. Blue Moon Outdoors sold out. They sold out at Condor. You know, I even approached them and asked them if they send me one, and it sold out. And I ordered this about July time. Yeah, June time, end of June time, when school holidays were on. And it came about November. And I've held off doing a video about it because quite a few were up there. And I didn't want to sort of tread on anybody's toes and preempt what anybody had to say about it. It's got the same carbon steel blade as the Hudson Bay knife, which I showed you in the fixed blade knives. It's got a good blade shape, got a good blade geometry. It's got that sort of parkerized finish taken off it, and it's got that sort of Damascus hand forged. I don't know if that's put on or if that's how actually it comes out at forge, but pardon me, this hasn't been made out of a wagon spring. It's been properly made. Stamped El Salvador, and it's got Condor logo on it. The sort of stock, I think they're saying it's American walnut or Babinga or whatever they calling the handles. I do like that blade shape. You know, you could use that pommel. You know, you could use it. I think the way that the guys said they use it is kind of, you know, they can wrap it around the wrist somehow. There is a guy online who shows you how to use this properly. I like it. I like the scabbard. The scabbard's really good. One thing about parangs is if you don't put them away properly and don't draw them from the sheath properly, you know, fingers away from blade, they will bite you. I'm speaking from somebody who's been bitten by one quite badly, but that was the Indonesian one. Yeah, you know, they will bite you, so you need to take care. I do like it. It's comfortable in the hand. It's plenty of heft. You know, you can chop firewood with it. My missus likes this better than the Indonesian one for chopping kindling for stove downstairs. Good thick back on it for breaking wood, or I suppose you could smash coconuts open with it if you were out in the jungle somewhere. The only thing that I didn't like about it is the grind on it is crap. It's full weight crap, and as you can see, I've tried to touch mine up with a diamond stone, and I tried that. I bought one of those things that everybody bought from Aldi, one of those 4-way sharpening block things, and that put a decent edge on it. It's not razor. It's all right for taking limbs off trees when we're putting high seats up and one thing or another. Be an ideal bushcraft tool, and would be a good bushcraft tool as a one-tool option. One of the things I do like about it is this piece just here is not sharp. It's just rounded over, so you could choke up on it for whittling, or for doing fine work, or you can grasp it if you wanted to do some scraping, or make feather sticks or anything like that with it. But it does need some serious work to get it sharp, and I think once that's sharpened, I'm half thinking about sending it down to Longstrider to have it sharpened, and just getting sort of that part from there to the end of the blade beveled properly and sharpened, and then maybe having just that little portion there, having it sharpened, but for for scraping. You know, it'd be ideal for scraping bark off. You know, if you're making like skewers for meat or whatever, you know, that'd be ideal rather than trying to, you know, do it up here. But they're not very expensive. I mean, kit is expensive, and sterling against pounds, sterling against dollars, not very good. But I mean, if you shop around, you can get these sort of sub 50 quid. It's a lot of money to lay out, and you know, I would say if you're going to buy a parang or a machete or something like that, you need to be thinking what you're going to use it for. Are you going to be confident in using it? Would you be better with an axe, perhaps? You know, you might be as well spending that 50 quid on a Fisker's axe or a Grandsford Brooks or whatever, you know, whatever takes your fancy. I've been keeping this in the truck, you know. I have a Shogun for work, and I keep it under the seat, which maybe I shouldn't do. But while I'm in forest, nobody's gonna hassle me, and I take it out at night time. But it's ideal, you know. I got a bit fed up of driving down unmade tracks and holly tracks and through holly bushes and stuff, and scraping my truck and scraping paintwork. So if I see that now, I just jump out, get this out, whip the branches off, and try and prolong the longevity of my truck, because you know I laid out a chunk of money for it, and it's not. I don't want to be laying out a chunk of money for it, you know, for a new truck or a respray anytime soon. So Condor parang. That's the village parang. They do another one called the Loch Nessmuck, which is like the Nessmuck knife, but a lot broader blade that comes down to a point, which is quite a nice thing. Condor do some excellent parangs. They do some excellent machetes. They do some big bolo ones. They do some big jungle ones. They do some like massive sword things, which I know a lot of bushcrafters and survivalists go nuts for, but that sits down sleeve in my Pathfinder pack when I'm out and about. All kids that I've shown this to when I've been doing some bushcraft courses for Duke of Edinburgh's award and Wick Scouting, they all love it. You know, can I ever go with that big knife? Yeah, gosh, can. Yeah, mind your fingers, kind of thing. But yeah, it's a good tool. I don't know whether I put some paracord on there maybe as a wrist thing. I ain't really messed about with it a great deal. It's just sort of being used for work, but it does want some sharpening. So bear in mind, if you're going to buy one, you know, you're going to have to do some sharpening work on it to make it right. But yeah, you know, like some Condor handles as well, you know, they've had to be sort of polished or wire wooled or you know, just to take the sharp edges off. There's no sharp edges on this at all. It's very tactile. It's warm in the hand. The pins are of good quality. The lanyard tube and hole is of very good quality. And I can't pull it to bits at all. You know, I want it to, because I thought it were going to be crap, but it's not. It's really, really nice. So well worth a buy if you're going to buy one. Have a look at Condor's website, because they've got some weird and wonderful stuff on there that might take your fancy rather than this. But yeah, worth a buy, guys. Really worth a buy. All right, guys. I hope that's of some joy to you. I hope you like that. I'm going to try and tidy the man cave up a little bit, because we're stepping over stuff. We've got boxes of ammunition and toolboxes and all kinds of stuff. So I've got a shelving unit coming today. So I'm going to try and get that and get it up. And then I did say I would give you a swing around my man cave, but at the moment it's more like a man dump, because it's just got stuff dumped everywhere. And then we'll have a look at the workshop as well. I think I'll show you weird and wonderful stuff that we've got in there. Right, guys, I've got to get on, because I've got a lot of stuff to do today, and I'm going to try and get the shelving unit up if it comes. So I do hope you all have a great day, and look after yourselves, and be steady in woods if you're out there, and remember, sharp things will bite. Alright, have a great day. Cheers.